For context, this is supposed to be a stormy video, but it's not working. So, it was a stormy night. Waves are crashing left and right. You're on your ship. You're not sure you're going to survive. You're trying to sleep in your rack, but you don't think you're going to make it. Finally, a distraction comes. Luckily, it's your turn to work as the ship's cook. So, you get ready for your duties. You sit down on the toilet in the bathroom. And before you know it, a freak wave hits the side of the ship, capsizing you, sending you 100 feet to the bottom off the Nigerian coast. Panic sets in. You feel water coming up. You're upside down. You settle down. You find an air pocket and breathe. You try to find an escape route. No luck. You go back. You try again. No luck. But you start to feel for things. Something that might work to help you survive. You get back to your air pocket and you realize you're not going to be able to get out. So you hunker down. You wait for rescue. You start to look at what you have. Can of Coke, sardines, wood, fabric, all these things to help you survive. 3 days later, a rescue team does save you. No, this isn't a Hollywood story. This is Harrison Okene's survival story. And most people would say it's luck. I'm here to argue the opposite. Hi, my name's Josh Smith. And about 3 years ago, I took a Coursera course on learning how to learn. A small section of that course was luck, and it sparked an interest in me on what is luck. So for the past 3 years, I've been studying it, and I found we have a common misconception of luck. So the goal of today is to redefine how we understand luck. And we'll do that with a formula. The formula will be planning, perception, and action. Now, you might be asking, why is this important to me, Josh? Luck is what it is. Well, what if I told you, with this redefinition of luck, you will be able to seemingly take power of luck into your own control. If that interests you, stick with me for a little bit as we go through the formula. Step one of the formula is planning. Jim Rohn, he's an American entrepreneur, motivational speaker, author, once said, most people plan their vacation with better care than they do their lives. That's a crazy thing, right? Jim Rohn and other planning experts like Brian Tracy agree that about 3 to 5% of Americans actually write down their goals. That's a crazy number. And on top of that, according to the University of California, they found that people who write down their goals are only 42% more likely to accomplish them. So, what does that mean with luck? Planning does not guarantee success, but it does highly increase the odds. And as we increase the odds of success, we also increase the odds of being perceived as lucky. For Harrison, this meant the preparation prior to the emergency, evacuation drills, capsize drills. These are the things that helped him become aware of what he'll need to do when the time comes. So, planning alone isn't enough though. We still have to see the opportunity for your plan. So in order to perceive new opportunities, we have to use something called a reticular activating system. So according to the Harvard Medical School, a reticular activating system is a network of neurons that filters the enormous amount of sensory information the brain receives, determining what becomes conscious attention. That's a lot of words. Simply put, what you focus on is what you notice. A great example of this is something called the invisible gorilla experiment. We're paraphrasing quite a bit, but basically, Harvard study, they sat a participant in front of a TV. On the TV were people passing a basketball. They were told to count the amounts of passes. In the middle of the video, a gorilla came, beat on his chest, and walked away. Now, how many people do you think actually noticed the gorilla on the video? I would say 100. I would say 100% actually saw a gorilla walk by. The answer is 50. Only 50% actually noticed it. That's your reticular activating system at work. Again, back to our story. For Harrison, he was hyper-focused on surviving. So he knew what to look for because of the plan prior. So he knew to grab things to survive. He knew to look for air pockets. Now, he wasn't lucky. He was just looking. There's one more point I'd like to make on the reticular activating system. And it might surprise you guys. What if I told you everybody in here had a chance to earn $5 to last however many minutes? Probably be surprised. In my slides, I put invisible gorillas throughout it. Ethan might have saw it. It's too late, Ethan.
How?
It's too late. All you had to do was raise your hand. It was in every single slide. That's wild, right? So in our everyday life, there's invisible gorillas in front of us. We just have to change our reticular activating system to actually see it, right? So we have a plan. We know what to look for, but those two things mean nothing if we don't take action. So, according to Harvard Business Review, 90% of business strategies fail due to lack of execution. Not lack of planning, not lack of opportunities, but lack of execution. So, I want to do a quick experiment here so we can see what decisive action actually looks like. I'm going to give everyone another chance. I have $5, not 10. I have $5 here. For the next 10 seconds, I will sell it to anybody for $1. Any takers?
I'm in.
You got a dollar? Aaron? You got a dollar?
I should. She's on it.
Got you quicker, man.
She's on it. I
Got you
know,
quicker,
I
man.
know.
Got him a dollar though. That's nice. Cool. Okay. Now was what Aaron just did, is that luck? Yes or no?
Yes.
No, it's not. It is not luck. She acted decisively. She was ready to go when the moment struck. So, for Harrison, that immediate action was surviving. Air pockets, tools, Coke cans, whatever. He was ready to go. So with that, we have the formula for luck. It's wrapped up as planning, perceiving, and acting. The goal of today was to redefine luck. And I hope that's what we did. Webster's Dictionary defines luck as a way to prosper, succeed, especially through chance or good fortune. But after today, where we learn to plan properly, perceive new opportunities, and act decisively, our definition of luck is much closer to this. Preparation, meaning opportunity, and acting upon it. So I'll leave you with this. The choice is now yours. You can keep believing that luck is random, or you can take control of luck, apply this new formula, and who knows, maybe you'll find new life-changing opportunities. Thank you.